We have time for a couple more. We have two here in the front.
Yeah.
In the very first row, please.
Hi. Oh, thank you.
Hi, thank you very much. Very insightful and also very close to home for me from a lived experience point of view. I just wanted to know from your perspective, what do you think contributes towards this bully culture within organizations?
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity and the insight shared this afternoon. And my question centers more around having spent over 2 decades in the HR space and seen how sometimes as HR professionals we become ineffective in hearing and doing something about issues that come to us. Now that it's been legislated that in the employment equity there will be policies and procedures to deal with it in terms of the grievance processes. But I've seen, and I'm dealing with a matter now where over time this bully has been allowed to cause casualties in the team and towards the manager. And the confidence has been lost in the organization to be dealing with it. And how do we now deal with the aftermath? These people are traumatized because of this toxicity, and at the point of holding this bully accountable, they leave the organization. But the damage, still the people are very bruised. How do we deal with the bruised survivors of this? Thank you.
Let's start with that.
Okay, so what causes that? And I'm sorry you're going through if it's a lived experience. And by the way, something I haven't said was that what led me to do this work was I was bullied myself, and I was not even aware that I was bullied. And one of the things that we have is the misconception about what people who are bullied look like, you know. So often you are targeted, and not because you think we are weak. We tend to associate people that are targeted for bullying with being weak, with being shy, with not speaking out. Often it's the same attributes that the bully does not have that they admire in you. For example, you're a performer, you stand out, you've got good interpersonal skills, you are the go-to person, people trust you, and because what happens is you have something that they don't, and you're taking that, like I see you are doing you are taking away the focus and the cloud away from them. So sometimes that's what give rise to that, and they tend to be also quite powerful and influential and connected, and therefore then what happens, leaders and others tend to look the other way around. Tend to look, and that becomes the shadow, and it soon becomes the culture of the organization. So it takes courageous leadership to say, even though the person that perpetrates the bullying may be successful or bringing the business in, it is not sustainable. Because you spend more time, people leave, good talent leave, you spend more time recruiting, looking for good talent, spend even more time investing in training them, in making sure that they get up to speed and begin to deliver. As soon as they do, they leave. So it is not sustainable. Plus, in these days of social media, of reputational damage, it can actually, the reputational damage on the organization can be severe. And I think it is our business for people in this group to be able to keep ourselves, to be able to have conversations with our leaders and become real business partners. Partner with the leaders and in raising awareness and in advising our leaders. So your question was around the damage. So often many organizations have got EAP programs. So that might be the starting point. Refer them if they feel comfortable, because when people are in this, they also do not even trust some of the service providers. So if people are able to either, to have to see other helping professions, that's what I would recommend. In events where, for example, there have been interventions in where I have been working with somebody, coaching them, because trust is usually eroded. So I also work with, at the end, with them and the team together. Not your normal, usual team building, but to reintegrate them in and to rebuild the trust for them to work. And understanding that for every different people heal differently and they take time. Some, it actually the damage might be quite deeper, which might require other professional help.
That brings us to